Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. Last time, we were kind of running into some issues. So, we have a portal to the Eldritch Dimension, which unfortunately we can't activate. Um, we don't have the research required to activate it yet, so we can't do anything about that yet. And so last episode, we just kind of hung out here and tried to find anything we could do. We did some automation for solar panels so that we can start producing these guys a little bit more automatically, I guess, just so that we can start working towards the creative energy cell, which is going to require these advanced all the way up to the ultimate, and then quantum solar panels. So this is a nasty recipe, as you can see. A lot of enriched cenarium, which requires a lot of iridium. So that's going to be something that we'll get to later. And eventually we'll make really big systems to make just a ton of UU matter. Is this full? It's filling up. Okay. We can turn this on for a little bit. If it runs out, who cares? So today we are going to address another problem that we started having last episode, which is power. Oh wow, we're almost out of power. Okay, so we need to do this a little bit faster than I thought. Do we have any harvesters? No. We're gonna need harvesters. So these guys, yeah, I don't have the stuff to make them yet. But that's okay. We're going to set up, you know what, let's grab some bone meal. What are we missing? What can give us more power? I want to disconnect those guys. I don't have any of my tools. I placed all my tools in here because I was getting ready to go to the Eldritch Dimension last episode. So, don't really have much. Let's just make sure everything goes to the main culinary generator. And what do we need to power the stuff? So we have the chili peppers, we need onions and beans. Okay, so let's get like a little bit of those, and I can kind of talk about what I want to do today. So power is obviously kind of the issue right now, and apologies for doing this on camera. I don't usually like to do this, but this is kind of an urgent thing, and we can talk about what the plan is. So I have been working on the farm area way off in the distance that way. And basically we're going to set up not only just a farm, but also a way to get all of the... basically we're going to turn the crops into the extreme chili, and we're going to export that over using test racks. So that is the plan, and then what I will end up doing is probably chunk loading that area, which do we have? Yeah, we do have this. I don't need to chunk load this. That's fine. We'll claim this. We can claim a lot of chunks, and I can change this in the configs. But yeah, so what we'll end up doing is we'll chunk load that area. Hopefully, I didn't even think to look to see if it's in a single chunk or not. Hopefully it is. Hopefully. But yeah, we're going to run out of power here very, very soon, so we need to get this fixed. This will produce a good bit of chili, and then it's all going to go in here. Or it should anyways, and that's going to produce a good bit of power. So that's 100,000 RF for each one. So that should balance out our power for a little bit while we work on some stuff. So power is going to definitely be an issue, but we're going to be over there for the most part today. So things we're going to need. We're going to need harvesters. That is a thing. But these guys, we're not going to worry about right now. I can autocraft most of this stuff, so machine chassis, we're going to need 5 of these. And so I'll need to get, I've got to do stuff. So I'll need to get that stuff taken care of. I will do that between episodes. I'm not as worried about that because we don't have much dirt. That is a big problem we have. And you know what? This guy is actually using power constantly, so let's turn him off for right now. We're still going to have a little bit of power trickling in from these guys, but for the most part, we don't have a good power source. So we're going to need harvesters. We're going to need pressers. We're going to need a lot of these. And I just want to see... I want to make sure we have extra of these seeds because it is specifically these seeds that we need. I guess we can always buy them, but it'll be easier if we have. Let's make a safety chest for these. So celery, cabbage, oats, and asparagus, and these guys. We'll put in here and put those in there. So that is basically just in case we run out of them, we can easily get them without spending emeralds. So let's get as many pressers as we can get. We can get 3, and we're missing celery. So I guess let's see. Let's go ahead and break this guy. Plant down the celery. And we'll do a little bit less bone meal because we don't need as many of these. Ah, that's perfect. Alright, so let's get a mattock. We also just lost our seed, so that's great. So celery, we have a little bit of celery, so this is kind of the other reason why you keep a little bit of stuff in reserve. I'm going to kind of make sure that we have all this stuff between episodes. So let's just get as much celery as we can, and then we're just going to turn this all into seeds. So safety. Put one in there, and now we have plenty of celery for this. So 4, and then of course we're out. Do we have... for right now, 6 is enough. So we have 2 more down below. We're going to need... let's see, we're going to need item... transfer nodes. We have a good number of those, and we're going to need item ducts, probably some servos, I really should teach the system how to make all the different like nuggets and stuff, but so servos, what are we missing? Iron nuggets. Okay. That is the one downside of what we've done by removing the compressing drawers, compacting drawers. That's what they're called. So that we've lost the ability to convert between. All right. So what we need to do now is find the servo, put that here, and allow or dictionary. And then put this back. Alright, so now we should be able to make 10 servos. I don't know if we're going to need 10 servos, to be honest. This is just kind of a random number I went with. So we're pretty much out of Invar. There's some. Okay, so let's start picking up some of this stuff. That will store those. Alright, cool. So what we can do is we can just completely break this because we don't need it. And what we're going to do... axe is the proper tool for some reason. And there we go. Cool. So what we can do is we can take all this stuff over and let's see, is there anything else we're going to want? Pressers, we're going to want this stuff. Let's go ahead and break all of these pipes. And we'll set this back up over yonder. So let's see. Put that stuff in there. And that should be fine. So do something like this. And that is fine. Alright, cool. So let's fly this way. You keep this in the distance, you can turn around, and there is the farm that we're going to be using. So there are 4 levels that are prepped with torches and everything that are decently high so that we can plant these soybeans, peppers, beans, and the onions, so that we can have everything. And as you can see, I've started putting some dirt. We're going to need more dirt. But then this floor is going to be automation. So because down below we're going to have, we'll have 2 guys down here. So we'll have a harvester here for the mushrooms, and then this guy will be for the soybeans. And why we're going to do this for soybeans is, let's just do it like right here. We're going to put a pipe. Actually, it would probably be better. That's fine. So we'll put a pipe here, and this will be for the soybeans to be turned into different things. So this will lead to a barrel, which will then lead to 8 pressers. And how we're going to do this is 1, 2, 3. Let's put this somewhere we can actually do things with. Let's actually do it this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess let's just use a block and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get some glowstone and all that kind of stuff later so that this is all well lit. And this is actually 2 layers because the dirt, we're going to need a couple other things which we'll get to soon enough, that is going to run along the top here, but then we can put lights in the ceiling so that everything is well lit. So let's see, I think we need to be down a little bit, so let's just, oh come on, there we go. Let's just do this. And 2, 3. Can I reach it from over here? I can if I hold shift, but I have, since I'm flying, I have to also hold spacebar. Okay, there we go. So that should be everything we need for these guys. This will get placed like so, and it is expandable, which is kind of the point. And then these guys will go off to another system, and we're going to want a tesseract like here-ish. And we'll set this to main, channel number 1. And this will be ignore, and configuration will be item send, fluid mode off, energy receive. And then that's all we'll need. So this will go off to a couple of different things, a couple of different barrels. One for, and actually we'll put a barrel here as well. So all we'll get from this is soy milk and soy firm tofu. So that will go into one of these guys, and we'll put the assemblers like here. And then all we'll have otherwise is more stuff. So let's actually rotate these guys so it's a little bit easier. And this guy is going to insert green or orange. So we'll want green. Put the pot. Actually, we'll want purple. Green can go in the back, and then the output will be to the left, and this will be this one. And then this guy will accept everything from this side, and let's see, purple. Actually, let's do purple in the back, and then output to the side. So we'll just need more of these, and this will go off to some stuff, and then we'll have pipes going like so. Since we don't need to worry about too much, we'll have to filter these guys. So this one, you get the schematic, 2, you get the beans, and you get this. So purple, this gets a filter that's going to be a whitelist. This gets a filter that's going to be a whitelist. And so long as these guys don't connect up, we don't need any more filters there. And let's see. I think that's about it for that. So we need to place dirt down. Let's go ahead and start doing dirt down here. And I have this amazing builder's wand. Now there's a couple other problems that we're gonna have. One of the biggest ones is lighting an issue. Let's see. Doesn't seem like it's going to be yet. Let's just go ahead and fill most of this stuff in. We'll put a torch there. Alright, cool. So apart from not having any, and this is expandable, which is kind of the nice part. If we make a lot of, we're going to need more pressers. I almost guarantee that. They are slow, so kind of improving on that will be good. But we're just going to take these guys, and what are you filled with? Oh yeah, you're not really attached to anything, are you? Excuse me. Yeah, you're not attached to anything, so you're not working, which is fine, I guess. We're gonna want some crops from each, and we'll get filters and all that kind of stuff set up. And we're also gonna want to break these guys. And yeah, we'll worry about that stuff in a little bit. I don't know if we need void upgrades. But then the other thing that's going to be important, let's see, let me think. Let's go ahead and place down another tesseract. And this guy will go over here. And we'll run a cable over so that we can output stuff. Actually, we don't need to. We just get power, and then the only, actually no, we do need to, because this guy is going to be bringing us mushrooms as well, so we'll have to keep that in mind. I think we can go ahead and break all of this, and then basically what we'll end up doing is eventually we'll have just a ton of these guys, the 64 culinary generators, and that will be our main power source. At least for the time being. We might change that later. We'll see if we need to or like what, but for now, it'll be fine. So, dense, can we just turn you back to normal? Alright, let's clean up our inventory and see. Let's see, item ducts, leadstone, don't need those. Do we have any more void? We do. Let's take these. And we'll need structure upgrades as well. And we have any storage? Isn't that what they're called? Yeah, storage upgrades. We don't have any of those, do we? No, doesn't seem like it. So that is actually surprising. So let me think. What do we need to do? Well, obviously we need more. We need a lot more dirt. That is one of the biggest problems that we're going to run into. But, you know what? Let's. I don't want to do it that way. We'll import stuff, and then we'll deal with the generators later. So, do we have any soy milk whatsoever? If we don't, we can always make some. It's not too bad. And I do want to make sure that things work. So, do we have any more soybeans? No. Okay. So for now, the other thing that we're going to need to do is a little weird. We need water. So we need to hydrate the crops, but I don't want to like reduce the efficiency of the farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sprinklers from Agricraft. And these things are pretty cheap. In fact, I'm going to teach the system how to make those. And let's see, sprinklers, can we make like 20 of those? We need buckets. And buckets are easy enough to make. So once again, do that. And now we should be able to make this 20 sprinklers. I don't know how many we're going to need for sure, but we're only going to need these on the peppers, soybeans, onions, and bean farms, not the mushrooms. So here's some of these guys. Don't need the mattock right now, and I'm gonna get this farm set up completely between episodes, but we can get the rest of the stuff done. So we're gonna need some irrigation channels. So we need planks like so, and I'm just gonna kind of do one of them, and you guys will see the plan. And then we're gonna need, I believe, tanks, wooden water tanks. So let's go ahead and get like a handful of these. What can we get rid of? I don't need the builder's wand right now. Actually, we don't need all these torches right now. And yeah, so that should be fine. Let's start getting this set up, and I can talk about what this stuff is going to do. So the sprinklers is going to irrigate the farmland. So kind of the issue we'll have is unless we put water source blocks down, the farmland will never get hydrated. That is, whoa. We found the level for, what level are we at? 61. That's interesting. So the farmland will never get hydrated unless we put water blocks, and water hydrates 4 blocks away. Now sprinklers also hydrate. I have to remember how far, but yeah, they hydrate. It's fine. It's like, I think it's 7 blocks. We'll kind of experiment with it. I will kind of judge it, but basically, by using those, we'll be able to get more. We'll be able to get the crops hydrated without having to sacrifice any farmland. So let's set up our filters. This is going to be for nope, not chili peppers, onions and beans. This one is for chili peppers. And we're gonna want some storage. I guess we'll put the 3 barrels here. 1, 2, 3. So this will be for, I guess they're going to be coming down from above, so we can kind of put them wherever we want. Let's put them, you know what, let's actually rearrange this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip this. And so that means orange and green need to be switched, and orange and purple need to be switched. Green is still in the back, so these guys are still back here. That is fine. So what we can do is we can have our storage for these guys just right here. It's going to look messy, I know, but it is what it is. So we can put servos on these guys, not there. And I'll pick that up. And let's see, servo on that, and then servo on these guys. Alright, cool. So I want to put, let's see, we're going to have a barrel here that is for soybeans. And this is literally just storage in case we have issues. And then we're going to also put another barrel right here that is for, actually we're going to need 2 barrels. So we'll put them like this, and this guy goes there. Put a servo on this one, because this one will be firm tofu. We'll lock it. This one will be soy milk, and that one is soybeans. So if we do this, enable high, that should go into one of these machines. It's going to do the closest one, and then this will give us our outputs, and we'll get to that in a second. So let's see, chili peppers, onions, and beans. Lock all these, and then let's see. I guess we're gonna have to just structure upgrade this guy. Whoop, not what I want to do. Gotta shift. Oh wait, no, we have plenty of structure upgrades for all these guys. Let's see, iron. And then eventually what I will do is we'll come through and make all of these guys have plenty of storage. So I need these again because we need to put the filters back on. This is a white list of beans and onions. This one is a white list of peppers. And then we should be able to activate these guys. They're going to drain into the systems, and then basically this will all come from up above. We'll run a pipe over and up. So if wherever center is, I'll have to find that. We'll have a spot next to it that's going to get power and everything. So that is the plan with all that. Let's see, do we have soy milk? So we can put that in there, lock it, and for now, let's go ahead and put the void upgrades. Just so that we don't run out of space and the system doesn't back up. Oops, missed. So activate these guys. It's fine. Now these guys are going to need power as well. We'll get that set up later. Again, a lot of this stuff I will do kind of between episodes. But yeah, cool. So it's actually making extreme chili, but it has nowhere to go So that's the thing with that. We can just connect that up, and once we set that up, it will be fine. So let's get the basic irrigation stuff set up as well, and just to kind of demonstrate. So what we're gonna have, I think these are 7x7, so, or they're 9x9, one of the two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Right here is where we're gonna need one. So we place one of those, right? So 1, 2, 3, right here. All right, and then a sprinkler. And we might actually want to put that into the ceiling. We can't down here. Never mind. So this is going to look really weird, but it's fine. So we'll have those periodically. So let's see. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. Until we have covered the area. And then these guys will also need water. So we'll probably just do this over here. And what I'll probably do is have a reservoir or something here, piping it to some sort of tank. Just put it like here. Yeah, that'll work. And we could even do it a little bit taller, but I think that'll work. And then all we have to do is something like this. And we'll get this set up. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll just do it right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I'll figure some system out. Now these will not only hydrate, but they'll also accelerate how fast the crops will grow. So it's kind of a double whammy. It's really good in that sense. Let's do it from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then rather than having big squares, we're just going to do something like this. And run these guys like so. And see, this is the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So that's going to be the grid. I kind of want this guy over 1. And we lost it. Oh well. Just so that it's nice and even. So let's grab this. And so that is how we'll do irrigation. Like I said, I'll make a reservoir, put some fluid pipes, and the reservoir will just set here. We'll have fluid pipes there, and then we'll go up. Now, we could just make a tower of these, and it would fill everything up, but they do act like actual physics. So the water at the top has to be, the tank has to be completely filled for water up here to go anywhere. And then we'll have to do something up here, and I'll probably make another roof, just kind of like that. So I think that's about it. So let's feel oddly drained. Doesn't matter. So let's head back this way. And pretty much the only things we need is dirt, the actual seeds, which I just need to clip them, and the harvesters, getting the water, and a bunch of just little things. The harvesters are probably going to be the hardest part just because of the plastic, but we've lost our applied energistic system. We're out of power. So let's set frequency. This is going to be receive only and send only energy. And real quick, we can actually just do this. So ignore, and this should start getting a little bit of stuff. One last thing I forgot to do is chunk load that. It might not actually be chunk loaded. So let's fly back over here, and yeah, that'll give us a little bit more power. While I set everything up, I'll probably just use bone meal. Oh, I don't have access to my bone meal. I didn't think this one through. I have a little bit of food on me, so I can always do stuff like that, but I can always use that. But this should have went through. Let's open up the map, and we're gonna chunk load all of this. So it's bigger than a chunk, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Once I finish up that farm, our power problems should be, well, they should go away. That is the hope, at least. And then we can always export the soy milk if we want. I don't know if that's going to be necessary, but we can do it. And so this already got the power over here, but it's empty almost immediately. So yeah, I'm going to have to do something about this, and basically I need to power it long enough to get bone meal, unless we have some bones and stuff over here, which I don't think we do. But yeah, so I am going to pretty much finish solving our energy crisis, and then next episode we will move on to something else. Maybe this, we'll see. But probably more automation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!